First step is to always take everything out. We officially are moving next Friday. You realise how much shit you have. I'm struggling to make decisions because I have an addiction to jumpers. I make my bum look great, but I've got 3 pink jumpers. I can show you the outside now because I don't live here anymore. I mean, we're not having nights out, are we? Still not sure about this one. Still not sure about this one. Hi everyone. So I'm in my bedroom and I'm about to start decluttering ahead of packing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm saying packing, then please watch my last video, which I will link up here, because we are officially moving house. We got the news yesterday that we had exchanged contracts, and that means that we officially are moving next Friday. By the time you watch this video, we will be in our new home. And make sure you're following me on Instagram and following our home account. We're keeping the same one that we had before, our Cornish cottage, but I'm gonna be using it so much more. Like, I'm gonna have so much behind the scenes stuff on there. And if you wanna see the day-to-day, like in real time, make sure you're following, because YouTube videos are always like a week or 2 behind. But yeah, it's really exciting. I have been eagerly anticipating this day for so long. I've already started packing up a little bit in the spare bedroom, only because we don't really use that room. So I did it one day because I was getting antsy, but I haven't even started packing anywhere else in the house because this house move has been, or the house sale and purchase has been one of the most stressful things I have ever experienced in my entire life. Doing it during a pandemic made it even more stressful. And it got me really low, and I just couldn't bring myself to pack with the worry constantly over my head that it wasn't going to go through. I don't know, it just feels like the start of something so exciting and so wonderful, and I'm just so grateful and happy that it's finally worked out 6 months later. And today I'm going to be decluttering because I find that's really helpful if you're moving house, to declutter first. If I was to start packing and just shoved everything in boxes without thinking about it, I know that there would be stuff that I would take to the new house and I'd be like, why did I even bring this? Why didn't I get rid of this before we moved? I think it's important to start in one place, and I'm not going to get overwhelmed. So we're going to start with the bedroom. I'm going to start basically taking stuff out. I'm going to obviously keep clothes that I wear all the time, but at the minute we're at home and this is what I'm wearing all the time. Leggings or baggy trousers and a baggy jumper. So pretty much most of the clothes that are hanging up over here I can pack away, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep all of them, but we'll go through it. Maybe I won't declutter much at all because I declutter my wardrobe so often, but you know, it's still fun. Maybe I'll end up decluttering some beauty products, but I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this bedroom start to empty and like put stuff in boxes and in suitcases. So let's go! I'm sure you know by now, if you've read my book, if you watched any of my videos, the first step is to always take everything out. I'm gonna literally take that whole wardrobe out onto the bed so I can evaluate. And I know Alex's stuff in there, he doesn't wear any of it at the minute because we're in lockdown, so he can pretty much pack it all away. Now do you see how when you take stuff out of a wardrobe, you realise how much shit you have? And wow, that's created an echo. But like, I would have looked at that wardrobe and thought, they don't have many clothes. But that's a lot of clothes. So, as I said, might not get rid of any of it, but worth going through anyway. Past time won't help me getting over it. Not sure about this one. Still not sure about this one. Just gonna go in the maybe pile. Maybe someday when I've grown older, I can see it all clear from above. Looking back on it all, maybe I can see what was broken. But it's a lonely call. Now I have reached a point with all the stuff behind me. I'm struggling to make decisions because of the year we've had. You don't go out, so you don't dress normally. So I'm wondering, like, am I going to regret this? But also, I don't want this many clothes because it annoys me. So these trousers, love them, but they're a really cheap, gross material. And as I've gotten older, unless something is a nice material, I really struggle to wear it because it itches and I don't like the feeling of it on my skin. So I haven't worn these trousers in so long. They're basically like flared trousers. They make my bum look great, but I'm just not convinced I will ever really reach for them in the future. Also, my lifestyle has changed so much that I'm always in the countryside, and even if we're allowed to travel again and I go back to London, I just don't see myself reaching for these in the future. So they're gonna go. This I'm really disappointed about because I literally bought this like a couple months ago. I did it in a video. It's this cardigan, and a lot of you were like, oh, I don't really like that. My sister told me she didn't like it, and I haven't worn it. I thought I would wear it on like dog walks around the house, and I haven't. So I don't think I'm going to, you know, and it's no waste because it'll go back to a charity shop, and I gave money to the charity shop. Anyway, it's not like I bought it new. This white shirt I've had for a long time. Not a fan anymore. I've got a linen version that I prefer. I've had that literally, I think, since I was like 18. So this velvet top, another one. I think I'll ask my sister if she wants this because I think she'll like it. Again, it's that material. Inside, it's a cheap polyester material, and the outside's velvet. I don't like the sensation on my skin, even though it's good for nights out. I mean, we're not having nights out, are we? This one I have talked to you about before. I don't feel like my best in it. I do feel a little bit frumpy because of the print. I don't know. I don't feel like, you know, when you put something on, you're like, I should like this, but I don't feel great in it. And I think that's enough reason. So that's my pile of stuff that's going. I'm gonna shove this all in a suitcase and I'm gonna carry on. Look at it outside. I can show you the outside now because I don't live here anymore. Look at it. Oh, it's kind of stopped, but it's like hailing. Looking over my shoulder. It's past time, won't help me getting over it. So I've managed to fit most of my hanging wardrobe in this bag, which is wonderful, so that can go down here. And then the remaining clothes I have are in here and underneath the bed. So I've got underwear and socks in there, and some workout clothes and some bike clothes. And then under here I've got pajamas and jumpers. And then in my little dresser I have t-shirts. And the other day I did actually pack up my summer clothes. I just have a few summer clothes that I just cannot wear in the winter that I put next door. So it may seem like I've not got a lot of clothes, but in reality I have them like dispersed throughout the house. So I have far more than just that hanging wardrobe. But that's wonderful, I'm very happy with that, and I'm gonna have to ask Alex to help me out with these bits. But I'm gonna carry on emptying and decluttering and focus on that, so I'm not taking anything I don't need. And I think the drawer underneath here is gonna be one that I need to be a bit ruthless with because I have an addiction to jumpers. Now this is where we have an issue. I've got 3 pink jumpers. You probably know that this is kind of my favourite colour. But the one I wear the most is this Organic Basics one. I got this one recently. It's made from recycled wool. I have it in this colour, I have it in grey, and I have it in a camel colour. Here's the camel one. I think the grey one's over there. I wear them interchangeably literally every day because I absolutely love them. That means that this one's kind of ended up not being worn as much because it's so similar. And then this one is my oldest one, and this was a gift to me years ago, and it's like quite long. So it's like, which one do I keep? Well, I know that I'm keeping the Organic Basics one because it's my favourite. But I need to sit and have a think about whether I actually need 3 pale pink jumpers. I know the answer is no. Because I don't wear the other 2, because they don't look as nice. I think I'm gonna have to let go of this one. This was another recent purchase, but it was from a charity shop, and I just think that the Organic Basics one is basically the same, but nicer. So, and I haven't really worn it, so that's gonna be a goodbye. This is actually making me a bit sad because, not because of moving, but because this thing under my bed, I haven't worn a lot of these jumpers because of the storage, because I just don't see them. So it's making me think in the new house, 100%, I need to get proper shelves for my jumpers so I can visually see them, and then I can evaluate which ones I'm wearing, which ones I'm not. Like, I've got loads of turtlenecks that I haven't worn, and I always forget I even had for so long, which makes me sad, because it's like, well, no, it's not the end of winter, we've still got, you know, time yet. So I'm gonna keep some of these out so I can wear them over the next week and a half or whatever, and I'm gonna put all the clothes that I'm gonna be like using, and I will put in a suitcase, I guess, over there, including some of these turtlenecks, because I do love them, like this one 100%. But the pile of stuff to potentially declutter is growing. Another tip for if you're decluttering and you're struggling to declutter is to create like a maybe pile or a box of stuff that you come back to. I say this a lot, but I think some of us, I included, struggle to let things go because of sentimentality or because of what ifs. But if you put it in a box and be like, right, if in 3 months time I haven't worn this, or if in 6 months time I haven't worn this, put it in the attic, it doesn't matter, then you have a time scale and you don't have to let go of it. But at the end of that time, there's a real justification for you to get rid of it, because you can say, you know, actually, I haven't worn it and I don't need it, and I've proved that, so I can get rid of it now, and it makes it a little bit easier. I'm not going to do that this time, obviously, because I'm moving house. I don't really want to be like storing anything away, but I just thought I'd mention that because it really helps me sometimes to let go of stuff. But I do need to go through these things now. I have decided to get rid of both of the pink jumpers because I don't think I need 3 pink jumpers in my life. Now I'm going to put some things over there that I'm going to wear in the next week or so, and then the rest can go in a bag. Is all of my workout clothes. I don't know about you, but during lockdown I exercise in my pajamas. I literally wear my pajama shorts and a t-shirt, and sometimes put a sports bra on if I'm doing HIIT, and that's kind of, I call that a day. So I don't wear lots of these things. Sometimes I wear these grey ones, but yeah, it's been largely untouched. I want to change that because I feel like it's quite a nice thing to get into, like workout clothes. I really want to get back into cycling. I don't know if you know, if you've followed me for long enough, but I used to love cycling. Alex and I went to Southeast Asia with our bikes and cycled up mountains, and I used to cycle pretty much every day. I used to have an aim of cycling 100 kilometers a week. That was like normal, which blows my mind now, but yeah, I really want to cycle once a week at least when I move house and make that a part of my routine again, because it makes me really happy. So I've got 2 nice cycling kits there, some socks, my fluoro jacket for visibility, and then I've just got a load of Girlfriend Collective sets which largely don't fit me. I ordered a few pairs in a size small, and I'm not a size small anymore. They're too expensive and lovely for me to even consider getting rid of. These sets fit me better because they're a size medium, but those are size small. But I'm gonna keep them for now, and I'll like reconvene on them in a year's time or half a year and see where we're at. But I'm not about to get rid of loads, hundreds of pounds worth of lovely kits, because yeah. And then I've got an Organic Basics set as well, which is a bit more like low impact for like yoga. But you can see I've got the whole bloody rainbow, haven't I? Look at that, gorge. Right, so there's those. I also have a black set. This is a bit silly, isn't it? I've got a bit of an addiction to Girlfriend Collective, as you can probably tell. Where's the black set? I literally have, of Girlfriend Collective's leggings, I have given 3 sets were gifted. No, 2 sets were gifted. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. But I mean, they really are the best. But yeah, time to go through the rest and then we're done in the bedroom. Solemn oaths with our blood that we signed, but time flies. Look at these 3. Fuzzy. What are you doing? We've got little Frankie. It's little Lucy. What a good girl. She got the all clear for the final time from the vets today. No more going back. So, this is where we're at. 2 bags of my clothes. This is Alex's clothes plus... She's like, who are you talking to? This is my clothes plus, no sorry, Alex's clothes plus my hoodies, and those are all the hangers. And now I want to tackle this. Oh, this is the bin liner filled with stuff that I'm going to be donating. I'm going to be asking my family if they want anything from there. Yeah, I want to work on this drawer, which has jewellery and makeup. I did do it recently, so I don't think I'm going to declutter too much, but I'm going to have a look and see and pack some bits away. And no matter where it is that I am decluttering, I always take everything out. So I've got these little boxes for my makeup, and I'm going to take each one out and put them in like the bags, so I know what I'm working with. The lighting is terrible right now, but not much I can do about it, and I want to carry on this evening because I've got the motivation. So we're going to work our way through it. We have made progress. I've got my makeup bag that has got all the things I use regularly in here, plus some hand sanitizer, some like tools like nail clippers, that kind of boring stuff, and this will stay with me, and I always have this one out. If I actually wasn't an influencer content creator, that would be it for me, because I wouldn't purchase extra makeup, and this is kind of the case for a lot of things with me. But I do have a whole other bag which has got makeup brushes and extra makeup. I wouldn't have this probably, and I actually have got rid of some stuff, and I will show you that in a second. And then I've got a bag with my jewellery boxes and Alex's jewellery boxes. I don't really have a lot of jewellery at all, pretty much just the stuff I wear every day, and then the boxes to keep them in because they're sentimental, and then that's kind of it. And because I have an Apple Watch with the nice Casetify strap, I don't really wear any of the watches I own anymore either. These are the things I'm decluttering. This is pretty much all gifted apart from my Casio watch. Like I said, because I wear my Apple Watch every day, I don't ever wear this, and it's sat in my cupboard for about 2 years now. These are some bits that I got in a advent calendar, the glossy box one, which, by the way, if you are a beauty fanatic, is the most incredible advent calendar I think I've ever received. Like, most of this stuff, like, so I've got this mascara with it, I've got this Screen Queen Zoeva palette, this iconic London palette, but it's just this massive palette that's beautiful, but I won't use it. A Lime Crime lipstick, I've got a Fenty Beauty highlighter that my jewellery is now sticking to, and let me show you this palette. Like, it was incredible. Like, look at that. But it's just too much. I'm never going to use it. So I'm going to give this away to friends and family, and someone will get use out of it. And if for some reason nobody wants it, I'll probably post it on my Instagram and send it to one of you. And then these final little bits are going to go in the bin because they are now hard. And this is the problem with receiving too many samples of the same product. So I'm going to really try to endeavour to not have that happen in the future. But yeah, really successful day. It is the next day. This is where we're at. Clothes all here. This is all empty, and it's just kind of stuff I need to figure out in there. Those are clothes I'm keeping. Shoes I've got to pack up in some other box. And they've got a bit of a mess on the bed. Alex still needs to do his drawer here and here and here, so he'll do that when he comes back. But now I want to tackle this cupboard in the bathroom and in here. So we've got all of our toiletries. So I'm just gonna keep out the toiletries that I would take like if I was going somewhere, if I was traveling for the weekend or something, and then the rest can all be packed up. We haven't actually like bought any boxes because we're trying to do it as sustainably as possible. It's tricky because I do have like wicker baskets that I think in my head, oh, they can just go like that, but there's no cover to them, and they probably have to go in our car rather than the removal van. So we've got to figure out, I think I'm going to put all the toiletries in bags because I do have like bags lying around and loads of tote bags, so I think that's probably the best option, and then try and find a box to put them in. But decluttering first, because I just have a lot of toiletries that get sent, and I'm not convinced I need them all, although I do declutter them very regularly, but we'll give it a go.
Your door. I know one thing for sure.
So that job is done. I've got like bags for separate things, so like this is the body and oils, and I've got one for shampoos and hair treatments, and this has got like soap and hand soap and deodorant, and this one has, I can't remember, all of like, oh yeah, serums and treatments. Yes, this is a stupid amount of toiletries, but the beauty industry loves to send out PR, and I have stopped all PR that's not to do with any sort of brand work from now on, so no more gifting, so that I can actually use this stuff. I really like all these brands and I really like all this stuff, so I intend on using it, and I give away anything that's not, you know, of interest to me. But yeah, I would never have this much if I was not a content creator online. I just get sent it and then I want to use it up rather than wasting it, and I give away a lot that I don't see myself using. I'm not gonna declutter any of it because I actually did that recently. I've got a video up here, and now I'm gonna sort of sort out the rest of the stuff in the cupboard and try and put some of that in there, and then I'll probably round this video up and carry on in another one because there's so much to do. Now this is all the stuff that I use for my hair and my skincare, and then my deodorant regularly. So this is like my skincare routine right now for the morning and evening, and this is my hair care stuff. It is a lot again, but I actually really enjoy skincare at the minute. It's been really, really fun. I'm gonna finish the video here, and make sure you're subscribed and give this video a thumbs up so that you can watch all of the moving vlogs. We're gonna continue decluttering and packing up the house because I've only done the bedroom and the bathroom. I've still got the office to do. I've got the spare bedroom to finish off, the kitchen, the lounge. The lounge will be the like easiest part. And then we've also got the utility space. That's something I'm really looking forward to leaving behind, is Roxy barking, because we live on a path, and whenever anyone walks past she barks and it's annoying. So in our new house we are not living on a path in the middle of a village, which is great. But yeah, we've still got the shed to do outside, the like down under the stairs cupboard, loads of like annoying small bits that I think we're gonna unravel and be like, wow, there's so much stuff here. I love this sort of thing, like, you know how much I love decluttering. So that would be my biggest tip if you're moving. Make sure you declutter so you don't have to take all the crap with you, and it's really lovely for a fresh start. Like, I'm viewing this new house as like a new year because it's like a whole fresh start to our lives, and I just don't want to take any baggage with me. So that's really a really good feeling. And yeah, make sure you subscribe so that you can check all the moving vlogs and see our new house when we move in. And as you can see by how smiley I am, I'm just so excited. And I ordered my first thing for the house yesterday. I ordered some lights for the kitchen, and oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video and all the excitement to come. Bye. It's all gone. Just this one jumper left.